For something to do during this lockdown, I decided to go to Teens Island. So here for this trusty dusty gold pass, we're gonna go up to Teens Island. Now I'd wanted to get here early to beat the crowds, and based on how empty the parking lot here looks, I think they did a pretty good job. So that should mean hopefully we have very little waits here at Teens Island today. I can't wait to be able to go on Orion. Hopefully we'll be able to just walk right on it. And of course I always love this. Once you go inside Teens Island, we have the Royal Fountain. We have all these beautiful fountains here. And of course, right in front of the incredibly tall and beautiful Eiffel Tower. Although it doesn't look as tall as it used to for some reason. And look at all these buildings along here on International Street. I can't wait to go in there and do some shopping as well. Maybe get some Starbucks or some Grater's ice cream or La Rosa's pizza. Something a lot of theme parks use is something called forced perspective to make things seem a lot bigger the closer you get to them. I know Disney does this on Main Street and Teens Island does it at the Eiffel Tower. Case in point, when we were right by the Royal Fountain earlier, the Eiffel Tower did not seem all that big, but now that we're up close to it, look at how big it is. That looked small like how I remember it. Now here's something that makes me feel a little bit sad, but also impressed by the progress they made. This is where the Vortex used to be at. This is all that remains. So they've done a very good job of tearing it down. There's a couple random, I guess those might be old footers or beams that left there. But this is all that remains of the Vortex. I can't wait to see what Teens Island ends up putting in here to replace it. And of course those trees back there, those woods back there, that hides where the beast is at. Which is of course such a great ride. I'll probably ride it, but you know that Teens Island doesn't allow you to take cameras on rides, so I won't be able to tape it, but you can get some of this off-ride footage of the beast as well. This right here is actually a shot of the Boo Hill for Boo Blasters, and we're going to be riding that in a second, so we'll show you footage here soon. Now look at this amazing ghost here on Boo Blasters Boo Hill. Alright, time for me to blast it. Alright, I got that was a nice shot. Boy, that was a fun ride. It's not like a Disney dark ride, but it's pretty good for a place like Teens Island. And of course, here are the train tracks here at Teens Island. We are not going to be going on it today because it takes you to the water park, and it's, April, and the water park's not open, of course, but it's always nice to see it. The last train I was on was with Katie when we were at Disneyland. We rode the train there back in January, right before everything began to lock down, which was, depending on our timing point of view, either great timing or terrible timing to go there when we did. And here you can see where the train track goes back into the woods on its way off to the water park. Diamondback, which I'm not going to show you just because I'm like that, is right behind me. Next, we are going to go on and ride the Bat, as you can see by this logo here for the sign for it. It is a suspended coaster here at Teens Island, an old Aerodynamics one, which was built in the early 90s, which is always usually a short line. So let's go on and go on it, and we'll check back in afterwards. Alright, now even though I don't like it, I'm on Drop Tower, which is the ride that you drop down on, right from real high. And wow, look at how high we are! And then we dropped. Hopefully that wasn't too bad to watch on camera. But boy, that was just like the real ride, wasn't it? Now usually I'm a little bit scared to go on that ride because it's too much heights for me and dropping from heights. And unlike Tower of Terror, you actually see where you're about to drop at. But that was sort of fun. And yeah, of course, at Teens Island, you can always play games at Tony Mall. And since we were doing the virtual Teens Island, the game I'm doing now is trying to throw a treat into the little doggy thing here, which stores water or food for the dogs. So, got some dog treats in my hand, and I'll try and toss them in there for the game. Alright, I missed that one. And that one. Lucy, there's a treat for you. Hey, I got one in there. If you want to see what I won then, since you know this is Teens Island and they have Charlie Brown characters here. So, as a prize for winning this, what I won for getting that in there is a Charlie Brown pillowcase with Snoopy on it. Since they give out, oversized stuffed animals at Kings Island, I have an oversized pillow I can drag around me for the rest of the day here at Kings Island. And like you said, it fits with the Charlie Brown theme that they have there. Although the dog thinks it's a toy for her, apparently. And boy, now here we are at the top of Orion. As they let us briefly stop and take a picture, which you're not really supposed to have on-ride cameras at Kings Island, but this is a special case because today's a very special day. So now let's take in this view, and then we're about to drop down the hill. Wow, we are really going fast down this hill. This is such an incredible time here on Orion. I am loving this ride. What? Why was there a car there? I have no idea. But boy, another one. What is going on here? This is really an enjoyable ride. It's so much fun right now. Orion was everything I had hoped it would be. It was just sort of surprising because I always thought it would be a lot faster than that and a lot more of a steeper hill. And I must say I was a little bit surprised when all of a sudden when I was going down the hill I saw a car drive by, because that's not what I was expecting at all on that ride. But I guess it's a nice touch to make it a bit of a dueling coaster. Yeah, these fireworks are showing off tonight. They look amazing. They really outdone themselves this year with this new firework display here at Kings Island. I mean, I could watch this all night. It's just been such an amazing day. I mean, I know you can probably barely hear me over the loud noises of these fireworks, but it's just been a wonderful fireworks show and a wonderful day here at Kings Island. Well, I hope you enjoyed this day at Kings Island. It was a lot of fun to go to Kings Island today finally, and it was also fun to have this fake day. I can't wait to actually do it for real, but at this point, I mean, who knows when we'll be able to, since everything changes every day, it seems like, with all the pandemic stuff, with COVID-19 and the shutdown. But this is something to do on my weekend, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And no, I did not have to violate any of the shutdown orders or stay-at-home orders, because everything I taped was within walking distance where I live at. And as always, if you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe to our videos, as well as ring that notification button to be alerted when we upload new ones. And I hope you guys have yourselves a good day. And of course, I wouldn't be Kings Island without some of their famous blue oyster.